Hello, everybody. Wait. Before you click off the video and leave a dislike, why don't you listen to what I have to say? Okay? Okay. I love My Hero Academia. However, I do not let my like for the show blind myself to believing that it is a perfect show without flaws. That being said, it has some characters that I do not like. Regardless of my age, I will talk about them because I want to go over this topic again because my first video was terrible. I can even admit that I didn't like it. However, my points were very valid. I just did a very terrible job of explaining it. Um, and that happens because that video I didn't edit. I don't know why I didn't because I edit a lot of these videos, but I must have been like really tired. I don't know, but that video got really popular considering the topic. And anyway, so first I'm going to address some criticisms that, from the previous video. And then I will get into and I will by making this video better, I will then go over the reasons that I do not like Mineta. After that, you may go and freely tell me what you think about Mineta in the comments below. It probably will be calling me names and telling me awful things, but you know what? I've expected it at this point. First thing, my age. I am 25. I am not an old man. I saw a lot of that. It's weird. I think it was funny. Funnier than anything Mineta ever had to say. Anyway, back to that topic. People think that everything Mineta does is excusable because they think he's funny. I do not agree with that sentiment at all, because I do not think he is funny. I think what he does is disgusting. And there is a difference between a pervert and a creep. He is in creep territory, not pervert territory. I'd say a lot of anime fans go into the pervert category, and maybe a small portion of them go into creep territory. You know, the ones that watch Citrus, you incest-loving. Anyways, no, I don't find that complaint valid. Anyways, next, Jiraiya. I brought up this, saying that Jiraiya was a completely different character. And that was a very valid point. I did a very poor job of explaining it. Let me explain it better. Here. I believe that Jiraiya was a character. Take him out of the story, the entirety of Naruto was different. Naruto got his name from Jiraiya. It was due to him that Naruto got his name. He named a book after him. A book at which made Naruto cry. Also, Naruto cried at Jiraiya's death. It destroyed him. Destroyed him. This man did not want to go out for ramen. The thing he loves most of all. The thing he still did after Sasuke left. This man, he did not want to get ramen with Iruka, who was going to treat him. It's not like he went with him and then he didn't eat. He didn't even go with him. He was destroyed. And, for Naruto, 50% of his dialogue is ramen. No, let's be conservative, 40. The other 50, Sasuke! Anyway. Point being is that Jiraiya was more than a pervert. He contributed huge to the story. Not just that, but he protected Naruto. He taught Naruto. He nurtured him. Sure, do I have problems with Jiraiya? Absolutely. I think he should have been there when he should have been there to watch over Naruto because Naruto had no parents. Thanks, Third Hokage. So the villagers continued to pick on him. It would have been nice if Jiraiya was there to, you know, watch over Naruto, who had the nine-tailed fox in him. I know the writers didn't come up with that yet, but there should have been something that explained that, Jiraiya maybe popped in every once in a while. But no! Same for Kakashi. What's his excuse? Mineta was his sensei. I know he was a little, but it's still, that pisses me off. It's it's the kind of writing when they when you try to make change a character down the road, and it's just, my point being is that Naruto is a very flawed show. However, the way they wrote Jiraiya was great. Sure, did I not like the parts where he was a pervert? At times, but there were also times where I found Jiraiya extremely funny. Most of those times was when he was either picking on Naruto, or, well, not picking on, like, just making little jabs at him. And, and in general, just like when he was being cool. That's when I liked Jiraiya. There was more to him than being a pervert. Just like how there's more to everybody who watches Naruto and enjoys Jiraiya. They don't enjoy him for being a pervert, they enjoy him for being him. For being a badass who taught Naruto the Rasengan, who died against pain. 6 of them. Where Kakashi, he barely survived maybe 1 or 2 of them. My memory's a little bit foggy there, but my point being is that Naruto took down all of them. All of them. Pretty much. Maybe someone else took down one. But I love the pain arc. It's like my favorite arc in the entirety of anime. Like, sure, My Hero Academia may be my favorite anime, but the pain arc is, by stretch, it's the best arc I've ever seen. And I love it. Anyways, got a little derailed here. Let's bring it back. Alright. Let's start with the things I don't like about Mineta. Okay. Personality. It sucks. I hate it. I want him to be more than a pervert. There has to be more. If he wants to be a comedian, that's fine. But have more than just disgusting jokes. I'm all for a bad taste joke, but it needs to be funny. The jokes aren't funny. And I don't think, well, it's funny because Mineta just he gets hit and the girls don't like it. It's like, I don't think that's very funny. I think that's creepy. If you saw that in real life, would you think that was funny? If someone was like being creepy and then got slapped for it, is that funny? Do people find, am I missing comedy? Anyway, next point. His design sucks. I know he's supposed to look like a pile of grapes. He has a toilet bowl for a costume. What do you want? What more do you? What do I need to? What more do I need to say? Just what can I? It's worse than Garbodor's design, and he was meant to be garbage. Haha. Anyway, his quirk sucks. Yes, I hate his quirk. It's stupid, and the only thing it could be used for is being used for traps. which people can avoid pretty easily. Also, half of the Hero Class 1A people could do something about it. Pinky could melt it. Deku's pretty good at avoiding things, considering what he's done when he fought against Sir Night in the agency, bouncing around, not hitting the merchandise. He has good practice avoiding Bakugo's blasts, and just in general, he's very good at his spatial awareness. Bakugo could probably incinerate it with explosions. Todoroki could set it on fire or freeze it and then break it. Or just make an ice path on top and just skate on by. Let's see. Invisible Girl, well, you can't see her, so you can't know if she's stuck or not. Or, she could blind Mineta with her refraction. Let's see. Belly button laser could obliterate it with his laser. Who else am I missing? Zero could fly over him. I mean, there's more, but Anyway, my point is that they're very easy to avoid. And I just think out of all the classmates, he's got the lamest power. I mean, wouldn't you rather have invisibility over hair squishy stuck balls that you pull from your hair? Honestly, that's just a pain. Honestly, what if his hair was just like flat, so he could just pull a pump and... No, that still would be stupid. But at least people wouldn't be able to see a giant purple ball just stuck out of the ground. Like, I don't know, maybe he could make it look more like the ground or something. Like, maybe he could spray paint his hair. So, I don't know, maybe make it look like grass. So that, it could... I don't know, I feel like it's stupid that people, think they could get trapped on it. Well, he trapped Midnight. Oh, you mean a teacher that had weights on and wasn't trying? I'm pretty sure All Might was going 100% against Deku and Bakugo. Oh yeah, he was totally going all out on them. Totally the guy who sent a Nomu into the stratosphere, and a guy who fought all for one to a draw. Well, beat him, but let's play devil's advocate and said he fought him to a draw at worst. Point being is that this motherfucker has fought all for one. A man who has multiple quirks and can amplify these quirks. A man who has lived for thousands of years, or whatever. My point is, lived a long time. And you are to tell me that he lost to Deku and Baku? No, because even Eraserhead, who kicked several villains' asses in the beginning of the show, and he does a good job later, he held back against Todoroki and Momo. He literally said in the episode, he's like, I wish I could do something to get her confidence back. And when an opportunity to get her confidence back occurred, he made it look convincing that he got caught. To help her, specifically, even Recovery Girl, she said he's too soft. Literally, they were going easy on them to build their confidence and to test them. So, wow, he went up against the hero who wasn't trying and had weights on her, and honestly, her arms were pretty twigs, so the fact that the weights weren't, really heavy, honest to God, aside from All Might, I really don't know why most of them were wearing freaking weights. Like, All Might's the only one where it makes sense, and even he said it's just like, ooh, these are heavy. And I don't think he was saying that to be funny. I think he was honestly just saying that they were heavy. Like, if All Might found them they were heavy in his powered up form, the other, I don't know. It just feels like I can't really. And he hasn't beaten anybody since. Name one villain he's beaten. I don't care. I don't care about the manga. Manga doesn't exist to me. The anime only exists. Hell, even in the movie, he didn't beat a villain. I think he's like in Rising. I think doesn't he like get captured. And he bleeds when he pulls the hair. It's just it. I hate it. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. Moving on. The voice. Now, in sub, it sucks. In dub, it makes me sad. Because it's the voice. Not that she doesn't go for that voice in that show, but the voice actress is the voice of Black Butler's CL Phantom Hive. I always flub with that. And I love that voice in Black Butler. And this, I just don't know what she was going for. I just don't know. It's shit. I'll tell you that. It's such a shame because, like, man, if it was given to a better character, maybe I don't know, maybe she doesn't have anything to work with, or I don't know. It's just shit in the dub as well as the sub. The sub is even worse. But the dub, and I love the dub. The dub's how I watch it. But I've watched it in sub too, but I like it in dub. Some shows I like in sub, some shows I like in dub, and some shows I like it both. It really doesn't matter. Hearing it in my native language is just fine for me. Anyway, not having that debate right now. Moving on. We're kind of coming back to this. The fact that he contributes nothing to the plot. Take Mineta out of the story. Tell me what changes. Sure, could you say that for a lot of the kids in Class 1A? Yeah, but at least they don't, like, annoy me. Like, when they show up, I go, oh, okay, they're doing something. And then they're gone. And then I'm fine. I'm like, okay. But they don't irritate me when they come on screen. Mineta does. I had a lot of people come at that. That was another minor thing that people were on there. It's like, well, other people don't do anything. I'm like, yeah, because a lot of time the show focuses on certain characters. Every time they try to give characters screen time. Last season, what's his face? Aoyama got screen time. You know, we saw more of him as a person, you know. And I was like, he was in one of the characters where I didn't like that much. But then, like, over time, I've liked him a lot more and more and more and more. But now, and then in last season was where I finally was like, yeah, he's okay. And a lot of people are like, they don't like the tail guy, Ochiro, and I'm like, nah, he's fine. I like his voice. I think, you know, I like his kind of Obi-Wan-esque design. He's just kind of the ordinary guy there, but yeah, he still kicks ass. Like, if you watch in the beginning of, like, season 1, he was kicking tons of villain ass with a tail. Like, and I think he was, like, fighting by himself, pretty much. And, honestly, when he's had lines, he's pretty damn funny. But yeah, he's just supposed to be the ordinary guy. So, it doesn't bother me. And there are plenty of other examples of other characters. Like Koji, he's fine. I actually really like him. The anima. I like him. I like his backstory. I like, you know, when he does show up, he's got a cute voice. I don't know, I just like his design, you know, and everything. He's just he can control animals. Not the stupid Aquaman version, though. You know, he's more of the support type of hero. Honestly, he should have been in the support class. And Shinzo should have been in the... That's another thing. It's so infuriating. I know this was like a plot earlier, but it feels like Shinzo should have been in the class. Like, I know they kind of hinted, like, yeah, I should be in the class instead of... But no, really, he should. He's gonna brainwash Quirk. Like, that's, like, infinitely better than Mineta. Like, how the fuck did Mineta get in over Shinzo? How? He's got a better backstory. He's got a way better design. He's kind of like a mixture of like Bones and is that Mr. Aizawa? And now they kind of gave him. I think they gave him like the scarf now, which. Anyway, I liked his voice. He was just a very good character. Like, you know, I genuinely liked his, you know, small development. Anyway, point being is that I like Shinzo a lot more. Okay, and my final point is that even in universe, the girls hate him. I said this a bit earlier, but I understand why they do not like him. Because he's extremely creepy. Like, if he was a decent person, I bet half the girls would talk to him. Like, do you know why all the girls like Todoroki? First of all, he's good looking. Second of all, he's nice. Like, overly nice. B, he's got the Zuko face. He's got Zuko face. It's like hating a puppy. You just... I mean, and he's got a great quirk. He's funny. You know, he's just a great person to be around. He's supportive and he's just all around great guy. He's smart and like, of course the girls like him. My point is that the girls don't like him. So his whole goal to get the girls to like him, complete failure. But, like, why doesn't Mineta just try to be nice to people? Like, why does he have to be just a creep? Why? I just don't understand. Like, he's like, girls will like me if I'm a hero. Girls will like you if you be nice. My point being is that it's ridiculous that, like, he thinks that being a hero, when just being the easier solution would be, how about I not be a creep? I think it's a stupid motivation for him. So why do I make this video? Because I like to talk about anime. I love to talk about these things. I do it all the time with my friends. We just talk about anime. We make fun of it. We enjoy watching anime. All the time we just watch. We're making fun of it, you know. Even anime we like, anime we don't like, anime we just watch it together and we make fun of it. It's fun. We have fun. If it's not fun, why bother doing it? That's why I make videos. Because for me, it's fun. This is how I get stuff out. You know, it's my opinion. And I know people want to crucify me for this opinion. I've had way worse opinions. Like how I feel about Hunter x Hunter. Or JoJo. Yeah. Don't want to talk about those opinions right now. I talk about a lot of that stuff on my Twitter. Link in the description. If you dare. I talk about a bunch of funny stuff. And I, you know, just talk about anime or whatever I'm feeling. You know. But check it out. Thank you for watching. You know, I probably have missed something or forgotten something. But those are the main things. Like, I don't like him. Now, if you want to like him, go ahead. I won't stop you. I just think you shouldn't. There are plenty better characters that you can like. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.